GPS hold, and we're in normal. So we go to GPS, that's when we need to be in to auto takeoff. Now our backlights have turned to green from red. So press that button 3 times quickly. Bup, bup, bup. Okay. Just don't press anything, and it should just come up to its designated height for auto takeoff, which is probably not much higher than that, and it'll just chill there. Okay, its GPS return home height is a lot higher than that. It's probably about twice as high as that. Okay, so now it's in its mode. It might move around a little bit with height and left and right and what have you, but this is essentially, it's going to hold its height, and it's going to hold its space in terms of forward, backwards, left, right. So now if you want to move it around, this right stick, just press forwards, just a little bit. That's it, bit forwards. Keep it going. That's fine. Now let go. When you let go, this thing's obviously going to drift a little bit, but the GPS will essentially hold it wherever you send. So a bit further. Press forwards. That's it. And then the left stick, press it right, just a little bit. A bit more. That's it. And then press forwards on the right stick, just a little bit. Yeah. So now bring it down a little bit. So the left stick, don't ever go all the way to the bottom on the left stick. Don't hold it down on the left stick, that will disarm it to a certain degree. But just hold it down a little bit, it'll bring it down, so then you can pick your height out. Okay? That's it, and essentially just have a little push around the field with point it where you want and then forwards. Yeah, and then see, it drifts a little bit on you, but and then after a while you can start giving it a little bit of forwards, but then you can start putting a little bit of yaw in as well, and you get like a coordinated turn essentially. It's not, I mean, obviously that wasn't a brilliant one because I'm using hands across, but for the moment, try and stay within the sort of tree area and just have a little push around, just get a little bit of confidence with it. It has got a circle mode and also a follow me mode. You get it to follow you, so you could put that in your backpack, get on your bike, and as long as there's no trees in the way, it'll pretty much follow you. And it will yaw when it's following you as well. Pretty perky. Whoa.
It's really cool.
Right, see if you can go around the outside of the field. Not crazy high, just kind of like trace the outside of the field.
It is different thing altogether when you don't have to think about height.
Yeah, you don't have to modulate the height when you're pressing forwards essentially. That's it, so push it forward, and a bit of left rudder. That's it. Now because we're only using rudder and forwards, it's going to drift a bit, so you might want to add a little bit of left in as well as forwards. Not much, but it's all about modulating it. But the thing is, this won't feel very smooth and organic because the GPS, all these stabilizations are all kicking in and sort of trying to take over from you, so you've only got sort of momentary control over it as opposed to something fluid. But yes, that's perfect. You're essentially funneling around there. And that means you're inputting all of the controls all at the same time, just a little bit of them. But yeah, that's pretty good to see. You've been flying about 30 seconds. Okay, just so you can see take it up a little bit from there, just so you can see the function. Just a little bit more. In fact, you don't even have to take it up because it'll do it the same. Now, I want you to click into return home. See this left switch? I'm going to click it down to return home, and that's all you're going to do. That's it. So now this is going to go up to its designated height, which is not that much higher than that, but you can change it in the GUI, in the graphical user interface. and then once it's got to its height, it'll go, okay, I'm here, and then it'll come to where it took off from. And when it gets to there, it'll have a little tilt. Now this does tend to overshoot the start point a tiny bit. It's just not super accurate. But it's not more than a couple of meters usually. It always looks like it's behind you when it's above you as well. And then when it gets there, it'll land itself. So you don't need to press anything.
I like this thing.
And this is a pretty sloppy GPS compared to most of the high-end ones. Right, see if it manages it on this dodgy grass. So now when it puts its feet down, you can hold down.
Just to turn it off slowly. That's awesome.
Hold on. Yeah. I know if you don't hold down long enough, it'll start back up again. But yeah, that's essentially the GPS file on there. You want to see the circle mode? Okay, you start it up again. So you can do this. You can do this yourself if you like, just manual takeoff, or you can do your triple woo woo. Yeah, go for it. Okay, now let's push it out into the middle of the field a little bit. We need to follow it as well. Right, I want you to push it further away from us. Raise it up a little bit, and then turn it around. Okay, now we're in follow me. So have a little walk over there. Essentially, yeah. Now, when I was in the field before, I tried running around to see what lag it had got, and I got to the point where I was behind it and he was chasing me. It's on one of the little videos. It'd be interesting to actually see how smooth it could manage to follow. Like, if you got consistent, it will keep the distance away, so you can tell it to move further away while it's following you. And unlike a couple of the cheapy rigs that I saw, it will yaw while it's following you, because the other ones just follow along the side, which they're kind of pointless for a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'll turn following mode off. Yes, I'm not going to go into headless mode. Headless mode essentially would be turn the quad around to face whatever destination you were facing, and then wherever you face the quad, wherever you yaw it forward, will always move that way. It's stupid mode basically. Right, bring it down. Just half height. It would probably drifted off on you a little bit. I wouldn't worry about that. Okay. Right. Now, you know how you were funneling around before? You don't have to do a proper funnel, but if we put it into circle mode and then you do that funnel, essentially try a bit of sideways movement. So you got sideways. Yeah, that's stick. Okay, that's it. Now you don't have to press anything. It's okay. Now, we established a circle because you want to give it a tiny little input. Normally you would establish like an arc, and then it would like extrapolate from that arc, but it only had a slight little movement that you gave it to extrapolate. Yeah. So it's basically doing a circle from what input we gave it now. But you can bring it down. Yeah, and you can also make that circle wider while it's down here. So if you press left now, that's it. Now let go. we haven't given it much of an arc to deal with, so it's doing the best it can. But essentially, you've made that circle wider now. It's going behind us. I like the idea of having something circling around with like someone's doing some juggling or something like that. Now this does come with a 2-axis gimbal on the bottom of it, but it's a servo-controlled gimbal. And the camera that's on it is absolute junk as well. But yeah, that's essentially the functions of this one. So if you click this circle mode back out up to the top, GPS, it'll go boom, and it'll be back in GPS mode, and you can just fly it wherever you like.
Pretty good for filming, yeah, if you had a good camera.
Yeah, if you had a proper gimbal, 2-axis gimbal on the bottom. Now, Oh, you're already compounding all the moves together. Right, yeah, watch yourself with these people.
Yeah.
That's cool. Take a few steps back, give you a bit more space to work with. No, that's alright. Okay, pull back. Yeah. Now, if you like, we can turn GPS off, and you can have. It's not a lot of room here, but essentially it will drift constantly. Yeah. So you've got to be like constantly putting small inputs in. I don't want to push you too far, but yeah, I think you've had a decent experience of what you get out of a GPS quad anyway.
Yeah, how long is the battery on?
Probably not. You can stop whenever you like. If you're done, but you probably won't get more than a couple more minutes before it has a little flash on you. Okay. Oh, sorry, no, I thought it was flashing then, but it wasn't. I want to challenge you. Checking you can fly around that tree. Oh, that's it. It wants to come down now. So now you can either just let it and land itself, or you can press that once. Just do it. Oh, no. Hold it. Press and hold it. I think.
It's getting higher.
That's a land. Should just land it straight off. Oh, and if it's already hit the low voltage, it'll do its auto landing, which means it wants to go to a height and then land itself. Yeah, you can take it over. At any point in any of the auto things, you can just manually override it just by moving your sticks. Nice work, dude. Down and right to arm it, and off you go. That's it. Up, forwards. Forwards. That's it. Now keep it moving forwards, and add a bit of left or right yaw, so you're turning round. That's it, and keep it moving forwards. That's it. Now don't go up too high. Keep it moving forwards. Can you see us? Yeah, aim towards us. See if you can not hit us. That's it. Keep it moving forwards. Just a little bit of gentle forwards movement. That's it. And then you'll be able to gauge the height a little bit. Up. Gauge the height a little bit better. You've almost got a hover on, which is really difficult. Okay, up. That's it. Up. So your power will saturate quite early with this one. So a bit more throttle. You're not very far away at all, so you can go forwards. Fly it past us if you like. That's it. Forwards. That's it. Bit more. Okay, down and left. That's it. Yeah, because you don't really. Yeah. You don't really get much feedback when you're changing the height a little bit, so you can move in quite a lot before you realise, and then you have to be preemptive with the throttle on this one anyway, because it's not got a lot of power. No, that was surprisingly decent actually. So down and right, that's it. Off you go. Way up over half stick to get off the air. That's it. And forwards. Same again. Up above half stick to get it up, and then don't let off all the way, but give it a bit of forwards. That's it. Now turn it round. Give it some throttle. Can you see where you're going? Yeah, perfect. Now just have a little fly around. I won't say anything to you now. Have a little push it around. Yeah, Mum. take it on a little journey. Yeah, man. Ha 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 ha. Okay, stop there, stop there, stop there. I'll turn you over. Hold on. Right, you are now behind you, facing you. Up, 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 up. Yeah. You did really well there though, dude. Like, surprisingly well. Considering that you weren't actually moving in space, your height control was pretty good, and it wasn't until they started losing power you were kind of fucking up. Give this 30 seconds to cool down. I think you should put another flight through that. You know what I want you to do? Through the tube. I think you can do it. That's your challenge. You've got one battery to get through the tube, and I'll be a little run around picking quad up for you. And we're recording your flight. Now imagine scuttling through the forest with a little light on your butt, and me following, and Aidan following, and Dave following. It's far over Scotland. Yeah, I'll just give that a few seconds to cool down with the motors. Alright, dude. Are you eyeing up the hole? The Channel of Love. We have the Duncan Channel of Love Challenge. Onwards and upwards! Go on, you can do it. Go on! Stay in the air. Tough task. No, don't get wedged in a tree. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got it. You got in there. Hold on. Let me go and check if you're intact. I can't see you. Oh, I got you. I got you. No, we lost the prop. Technically, you got through though.